mechanical installed out. Welcome back to the garage, everybody. So today we're going to be working on my KP Mini. So I love this little motorcycle. It's a great little street legal 150cc 5-speed motorcycle, but I have no way to move anything with me. I don't have bags, I don't have a trunk, and I usually have to carry a backpack. So what I've done is I've already popped the seat on here, and I pulled off the passenger grab handle. Pulled that off there. Bolts up there, we're going to use that later. And here's what we're going to be adding to the bike. We have one of these crates which collapses down. I think it'll look really sharp. We're going to put a rack on this thing. And the crate will stay nice and flat whenever we're not using it, but then when you do need it, it just pops up, locks out. Then you have a crate. You can throw your backpack, your helmet, whatever in there. We'll throw some bungees over. It'll be good to go. But we need a rack first. So I've been searching the internet and I've yet to find a rack that's built for the KP Mini. So here's what we're going to do. I bought this rack off the Jungle store and it's built for a Grom. I'm going to modify it, but we're going to make it fit the KP Mini. Alright, so this is where the passenger grab handle bolts on. And this is the Grom rack we're using. As you can see, the bolt pattern is not the same. This is just a straight rectangle and this is an odd shape. I've tested my bolts and I can put in the back side, but the front is way off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it from here and across on both sides, and then I won't have to modify my plastics. At least I don't think so. We'll have the back side done, and then I can add in a piece here, weld it on, and I'll have the brackets I need. Let's get cutting. So what I did here is I took a square and a Sharpie and I went ahead and traced out the lines where I'm going to cut. This is the piece I'm going to remove. Alright, so we cut off the tabs as planned. Let's see how it fits. So we have it notched out here and it's bolted in good, but there's a little bit of flex to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a bracket back to right here. I'll weld it back on. We'll bolt that down and that'll stiffen it up real nice. This is how. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to make my brackets, and these are the little brackets, or the bolt holes that we cut off of it to fit it to the frame already. This one comes from here and this one comes from here. So this is what we removed. But if we flip them, put that one here. It's gonna take a little more fitting, but that's gonna work really well. So I'll probably clean up this edge here and here, and do a little more, like I said, a little more fitting, knock some of this paint off, and then weld this down, and then I have lots of surface area to make a good strong weld all the way around. And there's my brackets. So if you buy one of these racks, you've got everything you need. You just got to do a little cutting, a little welding. Hey, welcome back, everybody. So, little update. Just got done with this. This is what I use to prep. It's Clean Strip TSP Substitute, cleans before painting. I use that before I paint, and it seems to do a pretty good job. So here's our $40 or $45 rack from the Jungle store, and this is built for a Grom, but it's really close to the KP Mini, and I think it's going to work pretty well. So pull it over, and here we go. Welds aren't beautiful, but they're strong. They should be fine. So we'll put this on. I'm going to take this off in a minute and paint it up, but that'll bolt right up there and there, and that's all there is to it. So this one was over here, this one's over here. Cut it, flip it, weld it, good to go. Now, since I just finished cleaning it when y'all walked in, we're going to sling some paint on it, let it dry for a minute, and then we'll bolt it down, and I'll show you the finished product. Now, one thing to be careful of whenever you do this project, the way I did it, I put the rear brackets bolt right on, no problem. When I flipped it over, I bolted down the top brackets so that I could spot weld it in place. And if you notice, I kind of burned my plastics. So something to be careful of. A good idea next time, or for anybody else doing it at home. Take your plastics off before you do your tack weld. Dummy me, I did it and I melted them. That's going to be covered by the seat, so no one will ever see it, but I know it's there. And I wish I'd done a better job there. But so yeah, pull off your plastic before you tack weld and then get it set up. And these little cheap Grom clone racks work fine for your KP Mini. Let's get painted. Alright everybody, so we got the luggage rack for our KP Mini done. If you come over here and check this out, what we did, we cut off the front bracket, flipped it around either side, welded it down, painted it up, and bolted it down, and it's really solid. Because I have this bracket sitting on top of here, so I had welding it underneath and on top, I also put some washers under here for spacers, just so it sat nice and flush, and it's really good and solid. Moving up to the top of the rack, I bought these clever made collapsible crates, and they sit nice and flat, and I'm real happy with them because if I'm not using it, it's still nice and flat and low and easy to get on and off the bike. But say I have my helmet or bag or whatever, and I need extra cargo space, all I gotta do is unclip it, flip that one, expand it up. A little tight with the bungees on there, but there it goes. Folds the sides out, and these clip back on. There you go. You can move the clips around to anywhere you need, but with a bungee cargo net like that, it works great. Take your ball cap off, you can just stab that through it. Ride the bike around, and I don't have to worry about my hat flying off, put my helmet on, right? And then I get where I'm going, throw the helmet in there, put my hat back on. That's great. I can pick up groceries, anything I need in here. Put the seat back. Well, there you have it. The seat's on there, and this is how she fits. I did move my crate a little far forward, so it'll be a little tight if I wanted to go with a passenger here. You can move it back, but you might need to add a little more support on the back side of the rack. That's why I left it where it is. I usually ride by myself. Maybe I have one of the kids ride with me on the back, but they got tiny heinies, so they fit. Anyways, still easy to get her on and off the bike with the crate on. Let's go for a ride. Well, still kind of cold stalled out. Anyways, we got more upgrades coming. You can tell it's really quiet. We have a stainless steel exhaust. We're gonna go to a 229cc motor, and then after we get all that going, we're gonna pull that same motor back off and do lots of sweet upgrades to it. So check in next time. We'll see ya. Bye.